Have you ever caught yourself hesitating before a social gathering, wondering if that faint odor others might notice is actually coming from you? It's a thought that crosses many women's minds as they navigate the changes that come with aging. Changes we rarely discuss openly, even with close friends. That slight shift in your natural scent isn't just in your imagination. According to a 2023 Mayo Clinic study, over 65% of adults experience noticeable changes in body odor after age 55, primarily due to hormonal shifts that happen during and after menopause. The perfume counter's solution of simply masking these scents with stronger fragrances often backfires, creating that unmistakable older woman perfume cloud that announces your arrival before you even enter the room. But here's the surprising part. Most age-related odor changes aren't inevitable at all. They're actually connected to simple daily habits that you can modify without expensive products or embarrassing medical appointments. Today, I'm going to share 5 common everyday habits that might be making your natural scent less pleasant, and the simple, dignified solutions that can help you feel fresh and confident again. And wait until you hear about habit number 3. It's something nearly every woman over 60 does each morning without realizing the consequences. 1. The medication connection. You know that drawer in your bathroom with all those little orange bottles? The pills that help your heart, your mood, your joints? Well, here's something your doctor probably never mentioned. Those medications might be creating an invisible cloud around you that others can detect. I remember Martha, a lovely 67-year-old from our community, who came to me almost in tears. "People are stepping back when I get close," she confided. "I shower daily, use deodorant, even switched perfumes." The surprising culprit? A new blood pressure medication she'd started 3 months earlier. This isn't uncommon. Harvard research shows many medications we rely on after 60 can trigger chemical changes affecting our natural scent. Blood pressure pills might release compounds with a subtle metallic edge. Antidepressants can brighten your outlook while changing your body chemistry in unexpected ways. Even those natural supplements can be culprits. Fish oil capsules might give you a faintly fishy aroma that no shower gel seems to touch. And garlic supplements? They seep through your skin for days. But here's the good news. Small adjustments make dramatic differences. Could you take your medications before bed instead of morning? While you sleep, your body processes many odor-causing compounds, so you wake up fresher. Just check with your doctor first. Water becomes your best friend too. Try deliberately drinking a full glass when taking your meds, followed by another 30 minutes later. Think of it as diluting those compounds before they reach your skin. And please, have that slightly awkward conversation with your doctor. They've heard it all, I promise. When Martha finally asked about alternatives, her physician immediately suggested another medication in the same family with fewer odor-related side effects. "I wish I'd asked months ago," she told me later. "All that worry for nothing." Isn't it fascinating how our bodies work? The very things keeping us healthy might be changing something as personal as our scent. But knowledge is power, and now you know what might be happening and how to fix it. Speaking of things we don't talk about enough, have you noticed how rarely you feel thirsty these days? That's exactly the problem we'll explore next. 2. The hidden hydration factor. Remember when you could garden all afternoon in summer heat without thinking about having water? Our bodies have changed since then, haven't they? That thirst signal that once came so naturally starts to fade as we age, yet our need for water actually increases. Jean, my neighbor of 15 years, discovered this connection the hard way. Always impeccably groomed, she started noticing an unmistakable change in her body odor despite her careful routine. I was using clinical strength deodorant, changing clothes midday. I was desperate. The culprit? She was drinking just 2 small cups of coffee and maybe a half glass of water daily. That's the thing about water. It's not just about quenching thirst. It's your body's natural filtration system. When properly hydrated, waste compounds exit gracefully through urine. But when you're running dry, your clever body finds alternative exit routes, primarily your sweat glands. And when concentrated toxins meet the bacteria naturally living on your skin, that's when trouble starts. Women come in concerned about persistent body odor, and their water intake is often half what it should be. Dr. Elizabeth Wilson from Johns Hopkins told me. Simple hydration makes more difference than any expensive product on the market. Now, I know what you're thinking. But I do drink plenty. Let me ask, is that beverage actually helping or secretly making things worse? Morning coffee, afternoon tea, even wine with dinner. These all pull more water out than they provide. And those diet sodas? The artificial sweeteners actually intensify body odors for many women our age. So what works? Start simple. A beautiful glass on your bedside table, filled each night to drink first thing before your feet hit the floor. Your body is naturally dehydrated after sleep, and this simple habit resets your system. My friend Carol keeps what she calls her vanity bottle, a lovely crystal decanter on her bathroom counter. Every time I touch up my lipstick, I take a sip, she says. I've connected drinking water with feeling pretty, and suddenly it's no effort at all. Here's a gentle challenge for this week. Before each meal and after each bathroom visit, drink a small glass of water. Many women notice fresher breath, improved energy, and yes, a significant difference in body odor within just days of this simple change. Isn't it empowering to know something so simple can make such a difference? And wait until you hear what I'm going to tell you next about the clothes hanging in your closet right now. 3. The surprising fabric factor. Open your closet and run your fingers across your favorite clothes. That silky polyester blouse that never needs ironing. Those stretchy pants that always fit. The no-show synthetic underwear. What if I told you these comfortable, practical clothes, the ones marketed specifically for women our age, might be the hidden source of body odor that no amount of bathing seems to fix? I learned this lesson the hard way. After decades of choosing practical synthetics, I noticed something frustrating. Clothes that came out smelling fresh from the laundry would develop an unmistakable odor within hours of wearing them. The answer came from my granddaughter, a textile design student. "Grandma," she explained gently, "those polyester blouses you love are basically plastic. They don't let your skin breathe, and their molecular structure actually traps odor molecules inside the fabric, where regular washing can't reach them." She was right. As our bodies mature after menopause, our skin becomes thinner, and its pH balance changes. These natural shifts mean the fabrics that worked in our younger years can suddenly become our worst enemies for freshness. Those synthetic fibers create a warm, airless environment against your skin, basically a greenhouse for odor-causing bacteria. Then, the fabric actually bonds with odor molecules, holding them captive. That's why your synthetic shirt might smell clean from the dryer, but release trapped odors as soon as your body warms the fabric. Even your laundry routine might be working against you. Those heavily scented fabric softeners leave a waxy coating on fabrics that traps both moisture and bacteria against your skin. The fresh scent temporarily masks the problem until your body heat activates it all over again. So what's a practical woman to do? Start making gradual changes. When replacing underwear and nightclothes, items closest to odor-prone areas, choose cotton, bamboo, or other natural fibers that allow your skin to breathe. For existing synthetic favorites, try this theater costume trick. Once clean and completely dry, place garments in a sealed plastic bag in the freezer overnight. The extreme cold kills most odor-causing bacteria without damaging the fabric. As for laundry, consider adding a half cup of plain white vinegar to your wash cycle. It cuts through that waxy residue and restores proper pH to fabrics. Don't worry, your clothes won't smell like salad dressing. The vinegar scent disappears completely when clothes dry. Isn't it interesting how something as simple as what we wear can have such a powerful effect on how we present ourselves? And speaking of skin, the invisible ecosystem living there right now might completely change how you think about cleanliness. 4. The skin microbiome mystery. Did you know your skin is home to trillions of tiny helpers? This invisible ecosystem, your skin microbiome, changes dramatically as we age, affecting how you smell in ways you might never suspect. For decades, we've been told that cleanliness means eliminating bacteria. Those antibacterial soaps, alcohol-based sanitizers, and harsh cleansers marketed specifically to older women? They might actually be making odor problems worse, not better. I learned this lesson from Eleanor, a 72-year-old former nurse who battled persistent underarm odor for years. I was scrubbing with antibacterial soap twice daily and using clinical-strength antiperspirant, she told me, yet the odor would return stronger than ever by afternoon. When her dermatologist suggested a gentler approach that preserved beneficial bacteria, the problem disappeared within weeks. Here's the fascinating science. Your skin naturally hosts both good bacteria that help control odor and troublemaker bacteria that create it. As we age, hormonal changes alter this balance, particularly after menopause when our skin becomes drier and its pH rises. Harsh cleansers strip away everything indiscriminately, creating a vacuum that problematic bacteria quickly fill. It's counterintuitive, but aggressive cleansing often makes odor worse, explains Dr. Maria Sanchez, dermatologist at Mayo Clinic. The beneficial bacteria on your skin are your first line of defense. Without them, opportunistic odor-causing strains multiply unchecked. So what's the solution? Think gentle and selective rather than scorched earth. Look for pH-balanced cleansers, around 5.5, that clean without stripping your skin's natural defenses. Dr. Sanchez recommends avoiding antibacterial ingredients unless specifically directed by your physician. For underarm care, consider natural deodorants containing prebiotics, compounds that selectively feed beneficial bacteria while discouraging problematic ones. My friend Barbara swears by mineral-based deodorants. They don't stop me from sweating, but they keep me smelling fresh all day because they change the environment that bacteria grow in. For intimate areas and skin folds where moisture gathers, try using a diluted apple cider vinegar rinse, 1 tablespoon per cup of water after showering. The mild acidity helps maintain the environment where good bacteria thrive while discouraging troublemakers. Just be sure to pat completely dry afterward. Remember, your goal isn't to be completely bacteria-free. That's neither possible nor desirable. Instead, aim to support the beneficial community that's been protecting your skin for decades. This balanced approach often succeeds where harsh products have failed. Isn't it ironic? Sometimes the gentlest approach is actually the most effective. But there's another surprising factor affecting your body's scent. And it might be sitting on your dinner plate tonight. 5. The diet-odor connection. You didn't know. That lovely salmon dinner you enjoyed last night? The healthy cruciferous vegetables you've been adding to your meals? Even that beneficial garlic supplement? They might be affecting your body odor in ways unique to our stage of life. As we age, our digestive systems undergo significant changes. Stomach acid production often decreases, enzyme levels shift, and intestinal transit time lengthens. These natural changes mean certain foods that never bothered you before might now be processed differently, releasing compounds that exit through your skin and affect your natural scent. I witnessed this with my friend Dorothy, who increased her protein intake after her doctor recommended it for maintaining muscle mass. Suddenly, my daughter started commenting that I had a different smell. Not bad exactly, but definitely noticeable, she shared. I was bathing regularly, had changed nothing else. It never occurred to me it could be the extra fish and eggs I was eating. Certain proteins, particularly fish, eggs, and red meat, contain compounds that can create distinctive odors when not fully metabolized. With age-related digestive changes, these compounds may not break down as completely as they once did, eventually exiting through your sweat glands. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, ironically, the very ones we're encouraged to eat more of, contain sulfur compounds that can affect body odor, especially when digestive efficiency declines. This doesn't mean you should avoid these nutritional powerhouses. Instead, consider how you prepare them. Lightly steaming cruciferous vegetables instead of eating them raw can significantly reduce their odor-causing potential, explains nutritionist Susan Westfall. The gentle cooking breaks down some of the problematic compounds before they enter your digestive system. Spices offer fascinating possibilities too. While garlic and cumin can intensify body odor, others like cardamom, mint, and citrus-based flavorings may actually improve it. My neighbor Helen started ending meals with a mint tea containing cardamom. Not only does it help my digestion, she notes, but my husband says I smell noticeably fresher. Simple enzyme supplements with meals can make a dramatic difference too. Many women in our community report fewer odor issues when taking a digestive enzyme that helps break down proteins and sulfur compounds more completely. Perhaps most important is staying mindful of your unique responses. Janet, at 78, has learned through careful observation that eggs affect her body odor, while fish doesn't. Bodies are so individual, she wisely observes. The key is paying attention to your own patterns. Isn't it remarkable how interconnected our bodies are? What we put on our plates shows up in our natural scent. By making thoughtful adjustments, we can nourish ourselves well while maintaining the fresh confidence we deserve. Dear friends, the changes in our bodies as we age are natural, but that doesn't mean we can't respond to them with wisdom and grace. From the medications keeping us healthy to the water we drink, the clothes we choose, the way we care for our skin, and even the foods on our plate, each element plays a part in how we present ourselves to the world. The beauty of everything we've discussed today is its simplicity. Small, thoughtful adjustments can make remarkable differences. Taking medications before bed, increasing water intake, choosing breathable fabrics, supporting beneficial skin bacteria, and being mindful of how certain foods affect your unique body. Each of these approaches honors the natural changes of aging while maintaining the dignity and confidence we've earned over our decades of life. Remember, caring for your body's natural freshness isn't vanity. It's an extension of the self-respect that comes with our years of wisdom. It's one more way we show up fully for the people and experiences that matter most in our lives. I'd love to hear which of these approaches resonates most with you. Have you discovered your own solutions to these natural changes? Please share your experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom might be exactly what another woman in our community needs to hear. And speaking of natural changes, next week we'll explore gentle, effective approaches to managing hot flashes and night sweats, those other unwelcome companions of our wisdom years. Until then, embrace your journey with confidence, knowing that every age has its beauty and grace.